wow, this is interesting. New subscriber, so I'm not sure if y'all have done this already. But have you guys ranked Metallica albums worst to best?
Thought you'd never ask, new subscriber.
I would say 72 Seasons is maybe next worst.
Worse than Saint Anger?
Saint Anger's, the fun of Saint Anger puts it higher, dude.
How about this?
Do you know a riff off 72 Seasons?
Sun Lux Eterna. Yes, I do.
That one, he's just, what is he saying?
He's living.
All right, so we would both go Lulu last.
Well, what I'm going to say is you and I know this is true of you, have both listened to 72 Seasons all the way through. I've never gotten through Saint Anger all the way, ever. It is so brutal.
But dude, it's fun.
It isn't when they go into the fifth verse.
I think it's fun, but that's just me.
Es loco.
Hello, welcome. It's HardLore time. How you doing, Bo?
I'm so good. Drove straight from Toronto to be right here.
Welcome home. How you feeling?
I feel okay. I got sick twice on this tour. I cannot do a tour without getting sick, is what we're finding.
Like full on and off sick cycles?
Well, interestingly, one was norovirus. So I was puking and shitting. Let me tell you. As was other people in the band. And then a respiratory thing started.
Did that start near Tied Down?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So somebody there absolutely smoked us. But we're back. We're back here right now. Right now we are here for really our first proper sit down you and me episode in 6 weeks
on the new channel.
Yeah, first one on the new channel ever. Really.
Ever. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Wow.
It's beautiful.
So here we are. You know, a lot has happened these past 6 weeks.
Yeah.
All around. Let's start with the tour you just did.
Yeah, great. We just did a tour with Full of Hell, Cruelty, Jarhead Fertilizer, and Click. We did like 10 days of kind of one-offs and some of the Danny Wimmer Fest, which is like Welcome to Rockville and Sonic Temple. Saw Metallica, played the same day as Metallica.
Huge.
Not bad.
Life goal?
Yeah, bad set list. Like 6 songs in a row of like, 4 No Leaf Clover, 3 72 Seasons songs, and then you get me back with like Unforgiven, kind of, and then back to it like a Death Magnetic. It was so weird, dude.
Whoa.
Really
and
weird.
Not even like S&M No Leaf Clover. Like no strings attached.
No strings at all.
Sad.
The tour was cool. There were a lot of tours happening at the same time. We were kind of competing with the Obituary Nails Terror Tour. Speed was bouncing around everywhere. Saw them
Speed and Whispers, first
Speed and
North
Whispers.
America tour.
So there was a lot of tours going on, and things are fucking expensive. But Texas, 3 for 3, incredible shows.
Well, would you look at that?
Austin, Houston, and Denton.
Go Houston, man. Yeah. I've always wanted to see Houston win. I love to see it.
And you know who was there? You know who was there.
The homie?
The homie. Sonny.
The homie Big Spike?
And then we kind of went to Guilty Party, shopped in person. That's a free one for you, champ. Had a great time.
There you go.
Went up the coast.
So good tour though?
Great tour. So my point was the beginning where there was some competition,
Yeah, big time.
A lot of storm stuff in the Midwest going on. By the time we got to Baltimore and up, 100% bangers.
That's what's up.
The best of which, in my opinion, Boston, Montreal, Toronto.
And those like
unbelievable,
dude. And that's a flip of those are 3 coin flips.
Montreal for sure, coin flip. Toronto was the first show we've ever sold out in advance. Was Toronto,
right?
So it's always been very special to us, and they've never let us down. And then Boston, it was in the Middle East. It was perfect. It's awesome.
And the Wizard remembered.
Dude, the Wizard, he wrapped me on the shoulder. He went, "How you doing? Good to see you." And I was like,
wow. I've never gotten that.
Yeah, he was great. He was great.
Wow.
But yeah, good tour.
Wizard, if you're watching. Thanks for that.
Good tour, and had a lot of fun.
Tell me about touring with Zuma in 2025. He can't stop shitting, huh?
He broke another toilet.
It's crazy.
In the Middle East. He's amazing. Can I declare this now? I think I can declare this now.
Yeah.
He's convinced that he can at least beat you in nuggets.
There's no way, dude.
I fully agree.
I out ate him at a sushi restaurant in Japan.
He thinks he could do 100.
There's no fucking way.
There's no way. 100. But hey, Sound of Fury.
I would love to see it. I would love to see him
wouldn't
try.
We love to see that?
Here it is. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I feel like every 25,000 subscribers, we should do a new brutal challenge.
Well, because the next one you thought of, which is insane, was 15 McDoubles.
Easy. That's so much easier than 88 nuggets.
Yes, but still insane. 4 McDoubles.
It's a lot. No, it's a lot for sure, but I could do it. I know that I could do 15.
I think one McDouble is a
third.
Did
I say 15?
You said 15. I believe one McDouble is a third of a pound. Okay? So every 3 is 1 pound. So that's 5 pounds of food.
Yeah, but how many pounds of food is 88 nuggets? 30, 40, easy.
200 was 7 pounds.
Don't start with the math.
Yeah, you're right, man. But yeah, great tour. Had a good time.
Good.
Oh, and also, that tour coincidentally had a day off. We played Durham. I drove to Charlotte, flew from Charlotte to do Wheel of Lortune in Detroit. Kicking off Tied Down.
What a blast. If you haven't watched that yet, go back 2 weeks ago and check it out. It was so fun.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
We got another big game show coming up, Sound and Fury Week. It might be announced by now. We're playing Jeopardy live at Brain Dead. So if it hasn't been announced, here it is. If it has, I hope you can get tickets. But HardLore Jeopardy coming soon. We're going to have some fun guests, all kinds of shit. What else happened? Tied Down was it was a great weekend.
Yeah, tell me.
The festival itself was so perfectly organized, and the lineup was absolutely insane. I was so stressed out about our secret Twitchfits set that there's so many things I didn't even register were happening.
Sure.
I didn't even think about judge playing.
You get into show mode. When you have a thing, you're it's different Colin. He's a different guy.
I think about my whole life.
Yeah. You change.
Holy Blade, not so much. That's if it's a disaster, I've faced that disaster. This one was awesome. Probably my favorite one.
Great.
Twitchfits set was probably the best of the 3 that we've done yet, which is insane considering it wasn't Halloween.
Yeah.
Wasn't announced, and nobody. We don't have a specific Misfits audience there.
Right. Of course. It's just
that we know is coming for that. So all things considered, couldn't have gone better.
It's the glue, Misfits are the glue that keep us all together.
Yeah, it's so true, dude. Disgrace played a really great set the day before. Mm-hmm. That was awesome. And look, man, what do you want from me,
dude?
You want me to be worse at moshing after 106 plus consecutive weeks of this show? You want me to be somebody else other than the guy I say I am every single week?
Right.
I proclaim spin kicks here every single week. And I'm retired now because you can't do nothing without being filmed.
Can't do any goddamn thing. But the biggest takeaway is guy got up, tweeted that he was fine.
Dude, dap me up next day.
That's all that matters.
And listen, any other show, any other people would be milking the fuck out of this thing.
Right. Right.
We would have, if we were we got to capitalize.
Yeah, there's a t-shirt, there's a sticker.
We'd be doing all kinds of shit. But dude, I'm sorry I'm exactly who I've always said I am.
Yeah, that was just a Saturday for you or Friday or whatever.
That's every show. I mean, it's not always me, but that's every show I've ever been to since I was 14 years old. It happens once per show.
Of course.
Get a life. He's fine. Everybody's fine. If there was any, a lot of people saying, you going to help him up, man? I've never been helped up by the guy that kicked me.
Joe Hardcore.
You got to keep moving.
I've talked about this. Joe Hardcore.
In that video, he don't help you.
Yeah, you're right. It's somebody else.
He goes,
and I thought it was him. That's right. You're right.
Exactly. But I knew he was fine. He got up. He was pitting the rest of the set.
He's fine. It was disgrace.
It wasn't the impact that got him. It was the momentum of the hook.
Yeah, of course.
And if you see, he's moving towards the foot.
Yeah.
What if I wasn't there?
What if he hit you?
Then I'd be a laughing stock, dude. I'd be a clown. I'd be the court jester if he hit me. But instead, I've people hear God's Hate lyrics about the violence and the stuff, and they're like, "Oh, cool,
hyperbole." Yeah.
That no, we like it. It's fun. It's supposed to be fun.
And so does he, the young man.
Justin loves it. Shout out Justin, dude. I'm gonna send him so many records and shirts because he's awesome. But it is what it is, man. I'm not like a crowd kill guy.
No,
I'm not punching people on the side. I started in the middle. You can see in the full clip. I'm vibing.
Also, people are calling that crowd killing, and that is not crowd killing.
That's not crowd. Crowd killing is deliberate. I was already pitting. He moved towards me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm in survival mode, dude.
Yeah. What song was it? I never asked.
It was Conquered.
Come on, dude.
What am I going to do? No allies. No enemies, only victory.
You won.
I have 2 disgrace tattoos. What do you want me to do? Stand there? My goal with that set was those are very technical songs.
Yeah, yeah. You got to know.
You got to know. I was instructing people. So I would start early. So they all knew, everybody around me knew when to pit the whole time.
Here it comes. Yeah.
That was legit. And it worked, dude. The band noticed from on stage. People noticed from around. There were some times where I wouldn't even mosh. I would just look back and be like, go. And it worked. It was a great set. What do you want me to do, man?
It looked awesome. They play good?
They played great. I'm not sure that the snare was mic'd, but I know where it is. So I knew that it was great. The fest itself, unbelievable. Like foundation set,
looks awesome. Yeah, yeah.
The second day, the Turnstile set, obviously, like that was one of the best sets I've ever seen a band play.
That's what I'm hearing.
It was crazy, dude. Like, and it was violent.
Really?
For some parts, they played a lot of old
stuff. Yeah, sure.
And those songs are fucking hard.
Yeah.
And people were treating them as such, but it was beautiful. It was like the whole room singing. They brought their whole rig.
Yeah.
You know, they did absolutely everything. Every microtonal bing bong from them new songs is in there. He's got those exact cowbells and sounds from the record rocking live. Wow. They sound perfect. The set was awesome. I couldn't be happier for that band and that group of people. The movie is fucking amazing.
We listened to it a lot on the tour. As soon as
it's easy, it's an easy listen.
It is an easy listen. Yeah.
Cohesive ebb and flow.
Yeah, very pleasant.
If you've not seen the movie yet, see if it's playing anywhere near you. I saw it at my childhood movie theater in the Valley, the Sherman Oaks Galleria, where Terminator 2 arcade scene takes place. That's where I saw it. I saw Ratatouille there, etc. So, yeah, I'm very happy for them. Never enough. Monumental. Incredible group. Anything else happen?
Actually, yes. One thing I forgot to mention. Toronto, last night, the second time ever, we were demanded an encore. Great feeling.
What'd you encore with?
Scrambled. And what's funny is they definitely didn't know the song. Didn't matter. People went nuts.
Didn't know Scramble?
Dude, it's old now. The isolation songs get the smallest.
Even Breeding Grounds?
Even Breeding Grounds. Especially Breeding. I mean, Breeding Grounds is the only isolation song we play, really.
But it's probably the most brutal. There's 3 guys in the cut. Wreck and shot.
The biggest has been fucking Infestation.
Well, yeah.
When it goes, it goes.
I wonder why.
Yeah, yeah. It's sick. We love it. We love it. You know, no shade. It's great.
No, absolutely. He does it every time. The place explodes.
Yeah, every time.
Should we get into Patreon questions?
Let's do that.
All right.
Let's talk about the Patreon.
Yeah, you better subscribe, or that's how you ask questions on these.
Listen, it's $5 or more.
Which listen, like I know that's a lot in this economy. You don't need to do it, but we're psyched that you are and you're directly supporting the show. It's beautiful. Thanks for being there.
Yes.
I don't want to do the whole cup of coffee thing because a cup of coffee is $7.
Yeah.
But that's just you do it. I would rather you subscribe here and do whatever, you know?
Yeah.
However you like to enjoy our show and support it, that's cool, man. I'm psyched.
Thank you.
First question. So, Colin, how are you dealing with going bald? Nice. Shaved head looks sick, by the way. You know? Who says I am?
I don't. We don't need to get into it, but I think you look great.
Thanks, man. I'm loving it.
I think you look great.
I'm loving it. That first breeze cold.
Yeah,
That first step outside was.
Did I make a mistake?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Have you worn a hat yet? Feels weird.
Oh, yeah.
Feels crazy, right?
It does. It kind of hurts.
Yeah, kind of hurts.
It's like it sticks the back into your head and it gets you.
That was the first fucking question.
They're ruthless. No, the first question was actually, is cookie dinner? But we've answered that.
Cookie can be dinner.
Bo, best and worst meal of tour.
Oh, great question. Let's see. I'm going to start with the worst because it's easier. Dude, Tim Hortons fucking sucks.
Oh, yeah.
It sucks. Like, the donuts are pretty good.
The Timbit is pretty good.
Yeah, everything else.
The rest of the menu is shit.
It's dog shit.
Yeah.
Can't stand you.
I would rather, I'll take Dunkin' all day. And I mean,
yeah, and
Dunkin's for gamblers, baby. You're getting poop or gold.
Yeah.
That's at least fun.
It's a working man's
The mystery.
So last night on the way back, I got a turkey club from a Tim Hortons at an en route rest stop. No mayonnaise. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Betrayal.
Best meal.
Best.
Honest to God, we didn't do any fancy meals really. So I'm going to say just the 3 days in a row I ate In-N-Out in Texas. It was fucking fantastic.
Great. Good answer. Good
fantastic.
Answer. Somebody said Mount Rushmore panic chords. All the Murder AD ones.
Yeah.
All the disembodied ones.
Dude, the fucking the Code Orange one was sick.
Oh yeah. It's genius.
Very hard. And then into the tempo change. Come on.
Yeah, that's good shit. Mount Rushmore, I think you should leave sketches.
That's all. Well, the Ghost Tours one is fantastic.
Ghost Tour is undeniable. I would say Tables. The Tables one. I would say.
How about the I'm joking.
Santa Brought It Early.
I'm joking.
Oh, that one's very good.
I like that. Oh, yeah, Santa Brought It. Are we even gonna get that one's good?
Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
And then probably it would be from season 2. Maybe Carl Havoc would be the fourth. Will you both be at Sound of Fury this year? Of course we will.
Yeah.
Yes, we will. 2 foods that go together that shouldn't.
That's a great question. Great question.
I mean, salt and on sweets is like one of my favorite things.
Yeah. And if you extrapolate that, chicken and waffles doesn't make sense, but it is so goddamn
it's good. I just ate Jollibee right before we started this, and I'm so chill right now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, this is interesting. New subscriber, so I'm not sure if y'all have done this already.
Okay.
But have you guys ranked Metallica albums worst to best?
Thought you'd never ask, new subscriber. Great question.
Should we bring up the Discog?
Yeah, let's.
Okay, here we go. We're going to rank the Metallica discography worst to best.
Okay, worst, right off the rip, is Lulu, for sure.
Yeah. Does that count?
It
would think?
They wrote all the music.
That's fucking crazy.
You know what I mean? So I think that's
Lulu's
just like
easily
the worst. Very much.
I would say 72 Seasons is maybe next worst.
Okay.
You know?
Worse than Saint Anger? I don't think it's worse than Saint Anger.
Saint Anger's, the fun of Saint Anger puts it higher, dude.
But dude, how about this?
Do you know a riff off 72 Seasons?
Saint Lux Eterna. Yes, I do.
That's not 72 Seasons.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Lux Eterna.
Dude, that one, he's just, what is he saying?
He's living. Do you feel
just
alive?
Say stuff. Listen, James, if you're listening, I think you're literally the greatest ever.
Oh, that's another thing. I have a clip of it too. So here it is. That was James Hetfield walking by me in the back somewhere.
Pretty cool.
At the fest. And it was totally, I was talking to Jordan from Terror. We were just talking and it was me, Taylor, and Jordan. And then I hear Jordan go, "Oh shit." Like really quietly to himself. And it was just Hetfield and like a couple bodyguards.
Father. All right, so we would both go Lulu last.
Well, what I'm going to say is you and I know this is true of you, have both listened to 72 Seasons all the way through. Because when it came out, we listened to it. I've never gotten through Saint Anger all the way. Ever. It is so brutal.
But dude, it's fun.
It isn't when they go into the fucking 5th verse, you know?
I think it's fun.
Okay.
But that's just me.
Es loco.
Let's do them separately. My next would be 72 Seasons.
Okay, mine would be Saint Anger.
Okay, I would go Death Magnetic next.
I'll go 72 Seasons next.
Okay, and then I would probably go Reload next.
You're going to take Hardwired over Reload?
I would take Hardwired over Load.
Wow.
I think Hardwired has a couple like great songs.
It does, but so do Load and Reload, in my opinion.
I'm not. I was fully out.
Well, I mean, yeah, I wasn't ever in, I guess.
Those are just rock. Those are like, to me, like kind of bad rock records rather than like okay metal records.
Okay, I would go Death Magnetic, Hardwired, Reload, Load, kind of in reverse order. Not to an extent, you know.
Then mine next would be Load, and then it would be Hardwired.
Okay.
Now's where the fun.
This is where it gets interesting.
Yeah, I would probably go Kill 'Em All next.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah,
guys, listen. I respect Kill 'Em All. I like Kill 'Em All. It's a good record, but they weren't Metallica yet.
It's good.
They just, you know,
it's good.
It was a demo, kind of.
Yeah,
come on.
It's good. It's the first album.
It's the first album.
It's fucking Bolt Thrower. In Battle There Is No Law. You know,
exactly. It's good.
And then by Realm of Chaos, there's something else. By War Master, they are Bolt Thrower.
There you go. I like that.
I would go Black Album next.
I think I would too. I might. Yeah, I would too. I would too.
Then I would go Injustice.
Yep.
Ride the Lightning.
Yeah.
Master of Puppets.
Master of Puppets is the one, dude.
Yeah.
It's
and I may even like Ride the Lightning more. I think Master's better.
Master's better. It's a perfect record. I think it's 8 or 9 songs, and it's perfect.
Master of Puppets, Masterpiece.
Dude, yeah.
Thank you, Carl. All right, that was fun. Thank you. Oh, her name is Lana. Great name.
Thank you, Lana, for your subscription and your question.
Somebody asked, what makes someone good at skanking? I would say, doing it well.
Rhythm.
Is rhythm.
Yeah.
Skill. Timing, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Starting a little early and like, ooh, this guy knows that the part's coming.
If there is a drum fill into the skank part, you start at the one of the drum fill. You're starting at that drum roll.
That's right.
And it's great. And you look cool.
Amen.
But also, hey, full transparency, we all practiced at home.
It's all corny, dude. Everything is. If I showed my barber the spin kick video, and she was like,
"What are you doing?
Why did you do that?" And then I was like, "Oh, that's why people are mad." Okay.
Yeah.
So, what can you do? What was the best piece of advice you ever got?
It's the affirmation and the reaffirmation that you will always fuck up.
Oh, that's good.
Like, you're never going to do everything perfect ever.
Yeah.
Like, you're always going to make mistakes in everything in life that you ever do for the rest of your life.
You only learn from mistakes.
Yeah. Or like even like minor successes, some of us will kind of vilify as not being a major success. It's still a learning opportunity.
100%.
So for me, dude, you know what? I'm sure I've heard it before, but it was in one of the episodes of The Bear. The one dude who's making the like pastries is like, I won't fuck up again. And Jeremy Allen White goes, yes, you will, but it's okay.
That's good.
That's fucking awesome. I love that.
That's good. Good job.
He said that to me, you know.
Beautiful. Mine would probably be that art is never finished. It only escapes. I need to really fucking listen to that sometimes because God.
Yeah.
It's not done. It's not done. It's not perfect yet, and it's just never gonna be.
Oh.
So that's been my big hang up lately.
I can see that really being like a key for a person like you.
I need that. Favorite high school memory?
Huh. Yeah, we have different high school experiences, huh?
Yeah, man. Mine was rough.
I loved high school. I had a great
That's
time.
crazy.
I had a great time.
What did you like about it?
Dude, my entire friend group, 20, 30 kids, we were all straight edge, all into hardcore. We would go to shows. We got really lucky. It was Chris Mills was like
that's insane.
Main guy because he was tapped in.
Yeah.
And we all just went and we all hung out constantly. So I had a great time. Honestly, probably putting out a 7-inch. I put out a 7-inch before I could drive.
That's cool.
And we played the Fireside. And that felt in high school and that felt really good.
That's very nice. Mine would be I started touring very young, you know. Like during high school, I did my first tours. But I would tell one of the counselor, the like administrator in the counseling office. Her name was Marianne Brennan, sweetest woman. I told her every single aspiration I had. You know, I'm gonna tour. I'm gonna put out some albums. I'm gonna go to Europe next summer. I had no plans to do any of these things.
You were just.
I knew I was going to.
Yeah.
I did all of those things. So she kept up with it on Facebook. You know.
Oh.
And Marianne would always message me every year and be like, I can't believe you're doing, like, you did all those things.
Yeah.
So one day I came in years later, didn't tell her a thing, brought her every record I've ever made. Brought her like Gilderoy Lockhart vibes, dude. I brought her everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Walked in, didn't say shit. I was like, hey, Marianne, it's great to see you again. Here's every record I've ever made. It's beautiful.
Wow. That's awesome.
So that's my favorite high school memory, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. That ties in.
What's your hands down most disappointing dining/food experience with the caveat that the place was hyped up to you as being totally awesome?
Oh, also, the best meal that we had was definitely Sally's in Connecticut. Forgot. Yeah, just forgot.
In the moment, you're like, this is really good. And then you think about it, dude, over and over again, and you're like, you eat pizza again, you go, wow, this isn't that.
Dude, and we didn't get the one that's like hot honey and pepperoni and ricotta.
And you'd like that.
I would love that. That's right up my alley. So I would definitely, I want to go back.
Disappointing food experience? I
mean,
that I went into.
We
thinking
had
it
a
was
meal
gonna be good.
together. I don't know how much we could talk
that
about.
sucked, man. I didn't want to bring that up though.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to flame the homie on the show, but that was fucking ass.
We could just say we went to a very fancy restaurant, and it was not.
Shit was ass. It was ass. It was so bad. Mount Rushmore Star Wars video games. Knights of the Old Republic. Knights of the Old Republic 2. Jedi Outcast. And...
How about Jedi Academy? Do you remember that game?
Yeah, Academy was...
Fucking awesome.
After Outcast, I liked it.
Yeah.
And probably Fallen Order would be number 4. It's very good.
Oh, interesting. That's the relatively newer one, yeah.
Yeah.
I played the MMO, the huge online game.
I wanted to. I didn't have a PC at the time.
Star Wars Galaxies?
The Old Republic. Oh, that one.
Yeah, the big one.
Ah.
Yeah.
They had 2. Then they did the Old Republic. And I was mad about the Old Republic because it killed Knights of the Old Republic.
Aha. I loved both Knights of the Old Republic.
Those are the GOAT. Those are 2 of my favorite games ever.
Excellent games.
Any new projects, guests, or music from your bands on the horizon that you could talk about?
Yeah.
How about no? Guests, we're working on some cool stuff. I don't want to say anything, but just in case they don't happen. But I'm working on some cool shit. Mount Rushmore Hatebreed songs.
Oh,
songs.
They're 4 best songs.
Yeah.
Not
the
one
4
truth.
best Hatebreed songs.
Not One Truth for me is up there.
Okay.
That's my favorite, period.
Okay.
I would probably have to do Before Dishonor. And then I'm going to do like Proven. Or would it be Perseverance?
Proven's on mine all day.
So I think Proven. And then I'm going to go like Beholder of Justice, probably. Like, I want to get, like, other records, you know?
100%. Mine would probably be Smash Your Enemies. Betrayed by Life. Proven. Doomsayer. 4 Goats. Will I have to travel to California this Halloween to see the Twitchfits, or are there Northeast plans? You will have to travel. Thoughts on hair transplants? Also, perchance, any upcoming shows in Turkey? I would love to play Turkey.
Yeah.
And I'm for it all. There's medical technology is unbelievable nowadays.
What is happening?
I don't know.
What are they doing?
Everybody has too much access. Everybody's too damn comfortable. Bo loved Connecticut pizza. Somebody asked what you thought of it.
I really, really enjoyed it. We got 2 large cheese, a large pepperoni, a medium clam, and a medium tomato pie. And
tomato pie is awesome.
We killed it
too.
You know,
yeah,
crushed it. So
Thoughts on Sinners, if you've seen it. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, no, but I heard it's...
Absolutely loved it.
I heard it's the M word. Musical.
Oh. No, not at all.
It's not a musical?
No, there's a music scene.
Oh, okay.
It's not a musical at all.
That literally diverted my entire interest in the movie.
No, it's about music.
Oh.
It's about music. And there's a performance scene, but it's not like people breaking into song. It's in the movie, in the scene.
Oh.
They're at a music venue and a person is performing.
I heard it was like Hamilton or something. It was just like a musical.
What fucking idiot in your life told you that?
Me probably told me that. I just read something and misinterpreted what it meant.
No, it's not that at all.
Idiot.
The M word is crazy.
I don't like that word.
Colin, did you see that Frank from MCR was wearing a In Love button on stage recently? I sure did. That was really nice. Whoever took that picture, great job.
Wow, that's awesome.
Loved it. Yeah, that was cool. From Alec Osborne, Columbus, Ohio. Could you each give one obscure hardcore band from the 80s or 90s that you think everyone should listen to? I don't know that this is the same Alec from Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
Obscure hardcore band from 80s or 90s. This World Rejected.
Oh.
Buffalo, New York.
Nice.
Hard to find, but maybe not for long.
Oh. Check out the Wide Awake 7-inch. Connecticut. Not as obscure, but not as known. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wide Awake is sick.
Also, I mean, we've said this over the past couple weeks. Straight Ahead is not on. Breakaway is not on streaming.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And that's like an introductory hardcore staple.
Yeah.
So the fact that it's like this kind of niche, unknown thing now is kind of insane.
Like it should be in the conversation of Minor Threat, Bad Brains, Age of Quarrel. Like it should be in that line, you know.
So Straight Ahead, Breakaway, This World Rejected, demo. Mount Rushmore memes this year.
Dude, I have a favorite meme format.
What's that?
It's okay. I'm going to try to describe this. But so here's the example that I just saw, so it's fresh, is like I saw a video of a dog in like a dog carrier, but it's like a netted one and the zipper's open and just its little tongue is hanging out and it's like panting, right? So it's just like bag and a tongue. And it says like my D&D group searching for treasure. Boy, I hope there's a lot of good loot in that bag. And then it's like the nefarious goblin.
Oh yeah, no, those are good.
Format of
the nefarious, etc.
I'm loving
blank
those.
is very good.
I'm loving those. Those are great.
I really liked the other day when it was discovered that have you seen Boy Named Pubert? Are you aware of this one?
Yeah.
You're aware of Boy Named Pubert?
Yeah, I've seen
Boy Named Pubert really got me.
I feel like we haven't had a good meme in a minute.
No, I mean they go so fast.
So fast.
They tried with the spin kick, but it ain't sticking. Too many things happening in the world today. What would you do if you were on tour and at every single show you played and gas station you stopped at, there was a 4'6" gray alien following you? It's wearing a Hatebreed shirt, has X's sharpied on its hands, and it skanks but doesn't do any other moshing at shows. Only you and your band members can see this alien because everyone else sees it as a human due to its advanced Martian cloaking technology, of course.
Sure.
What would you do? Give it free merch, crowd kill it, give it McNuggets. I would show it the way.
Get in the
it's
fucking
clear
band.
if it's following us and it's moshing and it's fucking with Hatebreed and it's straight edge, like it's looking for guidance.
He sounds awesome.
I would create a brand new band for this alien.
Yeah. And everyone would be like, man, the singer for that brand new band is really weird. And you'd be like,
you don't even know.
You don't know the half of it, brother.
If only you could see the real him.
He's out of this world.
That's right. What would your lightsaber setup be? 1, 2, Darth Maul, double bladed, what colors, etc.
I like the Ashoka double shorter ones.
Big and little?
Big and little, yeah. I like that.
It is good.
It's cool.
I'd go a single beautiful hilt, purple crystal.
Purple?
That's my favorite color of all time.
Okay. Purple.
It's my favorite color.
They all have meanings, and it bothers me that because he wanted purple, they just made it for him.
The meanings, but are also kind of retcon.
Yeah,
like Obi-Wan Kenobi is the GOAT.
Right.
He's got blue.
He's got blue. Yeah.
He's not a master who can have green. Get the fuck off.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah, you're right. Fine.
I mean, whenever I would save spam in Knights of the Republic 2 when you get to the Crystal Cave.
Okay.
So that I would find a rare one.
Oh, wow.
Dude, the orange was incredible and the silver was unbelievable.
Silver was sick. Did you go light or dark when you would play?
Always light. Dude.
Always light. I always go good guy. I always go white.
In my heart, I can't do the mean dialogue options in RPGs are really tough for me.
Yeah, I fully agree. I don't like doing it.
I don't like it.
And I hate any game that makes you do a bad thing.
It's no good. It's good, man.
Green is my favorite.
I love a green.
I love the green.
Saber. When Luke first fired that thing up, I was like, I didn't know that could happen.
Right.
You know?
Right.
In awe.
It's awesome.
You guys talk about death metal and hardcore, but never deathcore. I suppose a lot of people do it already all over YouTube, but I'd be interested in your thoughts on some bands you two like, if any. It's not my thing at all.
I don't know anything about it.
I don't either. I don't know any deathcore musicians that like deathcore.
Right. Like what are
I think deathcore is more a business than it is a genre of music.
What are deathcore bands? Like what's considered a deathcore band?
Suicide Silence is a deathcore band. Those are like those are like deathcore gods, and like I respect the hell out of them as musicians and pioneers of the genre. But the whole thing is just not. It's not really my thing. I think there's some cool parts and stuff scattered in, but the genre overall, not really.
It's kind of. It's like, with all due respect, my least favorite parts of the respective genres it's pulling from put into one. So it's like all the stuff they left out is what I like.
It is somehow both and somehow neither.
Yes. Yeah.
Obviously, Crowbar is goated, but do you like other sludge bands? Acid Bath, Dystopia, Iron Monkey, I Had God, of course. The state of New Orleans. The state of New Orleans and its contributions to music redefined what heavy music can be.
I have a bit going where I'm tagging Aaron Osborne in every single Crowbar I Hate God flyer that I see on Instagram because they're going on tour soon.
They're coming.
I just say, dude. And every time he's like, imagine being me at one of these. Every time.
I love that people who watch the show know him now.
We have a cast for sure.
That's so good. Go back and watch our favorite riffs episode.
Oh.
Just enjoy some Aaron, you know?
Yeah.
I find there is a stick. This is Puma Thurman. What's funny is this was one of Kale's rap names. So respect to Puma Thurman.
Okay, damn.
I find there is a stigma in music criticism that a band/artist needs to constantly be pushing the envelope and doing something new and innovative to be considered good. However, it's pretty well known that hardcore and heavy music by nature thrives off of derivatives and wearing its influences on its sleeves, and sometimes a formula just works. When discovering new music, do you prefer to hear a band that's pushing boundaries or making you think, wow, that's crazy, or one that might not be wholly unique sounding but nonetheless writes incredible tunes? Good question.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. I think if you are too derivative of something modern, I'm instantly turned off.
Yeah, that's fair.
If you are doing a new take on something classic, that's when I'm like, here we go. Because I know that you're in touch with the roots. You know. Right. I like to know that they know.
Yeah.
When you're just stealing something modern is when it's like, dude, that is a 3-year-old record, and you can't be just doing the whole thing. And then that's somebody else's thing. Get your own thing.
And then at the same time, when there is how the fuck did they think of that? Feels great.
That's good shit.
Yeah.
I love that feeling. I don't feel that a lot.
No, exactly.
I love to feel that way. New World Man makes me feel that.
That is the first example I had in my head was New World Man. There are just parts
that is a fucking band, man. God damn. Are there any figures in music you guys would be hesitant to meet in fear of being disappointed by them?
Glenn and Zalone.
Dude, he's gonna love us though.
I know, but I'm just like, what if? And I'm sure he's aware that there are horror stories. You know,
of course he is. He made them. He wrote them himself.
But yeah, I don't want to be disappointed. I don't really want to meet like Hetfield. I don't want to really meet my heroes. I don't think
Hetfield would love us too. I think Pete maybe would have. Man was Catholic at the end, you know. There's a lot of great Catholics out there, but that was the antithesis of everything he's ever sang about. So who knows what we would have gotten. God rest his soul. R.I.P. No, my heroes have really done right by me. so far. I don't have one where I'm like, I love that guy. He was a fucking asshole.
Yeah, neither do I. To be fair, that's totally true.
It's nice.
Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would absolutely meet Hetfield or Danzig.
Oh, yeah. They're going to love us. They are going to love us when we inevitably have them on the series finales of our program. Alien, Predator, or Terminator?
Wow.
Let's do Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Okay. I would kill the alien because that just scares me.
Scary.
I don't like how they kill.
Yeah.
A Predator he'll get you.
Alien's goal is funny enough, terminate all life. Extinguish all other life. It's a problem, it's got to be stopped.
Right.
Get rid of him. Predator,
he's just
incredible hunter, incredible provider, maybe.
Maybe.
But I think fuck Predator.
Yeah.
Terminator, that's for life, dude.
Yeah.
That's a lifelong bond.
I think
they exist to protect you.
I think I fully agree. Which Terminator? T8 or T1?
8, dude.
Yeah, going OG.
That's a good guy.
Yeah.
What band or music opinion did you get completely wrong? Bad Religion. And maybe I didn't. Maybe I needed it when I needed it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
But my God, 16 albums, 13 are flawless.
Yeah.
And they don't change a thing.
That's crazy.
I didn't do anything different, ever. And it's somehow unbelievable.
Mine would be the Rolling Stones. I thought every Rolling Stones song was Jumpin' Jack Flash and just Brown Sugar or whatever. And the record Beggar's Banquet is just it's a folk record.
Gotcha.
There's nothing at all like that. It's very awesome.
And you're not alone in that thought.
Yeah.
Are there upsides to long tours in a van that outweigh the downsides of bus touring?
Tens of thousands of dollars.
That is true.
Buses are extremely expensive.
They're a money pit, and they seem to break down much more than vans do.
Yeah, I've never had an issue with a bus.
You better knock on some goddamn wood.
Right.
I've only been on one.
Have had several vans die. Issues
there you
with
go.
Vans, so
that's probably the only one.
But look,
everything else is great.
If you own a van, Harm's Way owned our van, right? Taylor owns his van. That's paid. You own it. A bus, I think now is $1,600 to $1,800 a day.
Oh, that's
a day.
Criminal.
A day, and that does not include gas.
Get the fuck out of here.
A day.
Touring is bullshit, dude.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's so stupid. It's so expensive.
But of course, if you get to a point where $2,000 a day is
nothing,
because that's also your hotel. It's your hotel. It's where you're keeping food. It's everything all in one. But then there are bands who do so good that they also have day rooms and they have
exactly. But touring as a small band is so fucking expensive. And that's why we've got to support these bands while they're still out here doing it. Because one day every small band may get priced out of touring altogether.
Wow!
So go see them. Our side dishes dinner. I think they can be.
I think more than 2.
Yeah, I think the Triple Dipper from Chili's is the greatest example of side dishes being dinner.
Those are 3 side dishes.
But dude. I had it last night.
Did you really? Oh my God.
I have this weird relationship with Chili's where I hate it. And yet I think of it often.
Interesting.
It's like I'm retrying it once a month.
How do you feel about it right now?
Right now, I've been shitting all day.
Okay. But it's Monday. That's calendars.
Normally, yes, but this is Chili's, I know.
Calendar's full.
It's done something to me where I catch wind and I go, this is not right. This is different.
What's your Triple Dipper?
Triple Dipper is 4 of the Nashville hot Mott's.
4?
4. They're huge.
They're so big.
I put 2 of them on the sliders, though.
Oh, the dude. Great call. The
it's
sliders
crazy.
Are incredible.
You bite the slider and go.
Big old pull.
Biggest pull you ever seen.
I love the sliders. They're great.
And then the molten lava cake from Chili's.
Oh, man.
It's one of the greatest desserts in American history.
Chili's is good. Straight up. They got Coke.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I won't argue. I eat it often, I guess. Okay. In remembrance of Martine fighting in an LA City bus, have you ever fought or felt the need to fight an inanimate object?
Video game controllers, PS2 controller.
Oh, I broke one in half one time.
Yeah, I cracked
awesome.
one. Yeah, what game? Mine was God of War 2.
I think it was maybe Dark Souls 3. It might have been Sister Freed, Dark Souls 3.
Oh, dark.
Anybody who knows exactly what I'm talking about. I think it's a 3-phase boss. First, you fight her. She's hard as shit. Then she rises from the ashes, and you have to fight her and a guy. Then you kill the guy. She comes back crazy style and is like damn near impossible. But I did it. But I went through a controller too on the way. I think you gonna get a Switch too?
I think mine was fighting Zeus, by the way. Not yet.
Look, I have one. You don't need one yet.
There's just one game, like
it's good.
Talk to me when there's 10 though.
Yeah, for sure. The nice thing is that there's 4K ports of every Switch game.
That's cool.
They've never been playable in 4K before.
That's cool.
So, what movies are you guys anticipating the rest of the year, if any?
I really don't. I'm not very good with keeping up with movies.
I'm looking forward to a movie called Night Patrol. You guys should all look up the IMDb. Check it out. Let me know what you see.
Scumbag.
Why does hardcore not fuck with metalcore bands like Motionless in White, Devil Wears Prada, Under Oath, etc.? It's a different thing.
It is a different thing. Different. I think a lot of those people came from the same place.
100%.
Devil Wears Prada, I 100% know are corpsmen.
Yeah, those dudes are awesome.
So people can come from the same place and just kind of have different goals, different objectives, and different ways that they want to go about it. And that's all it is.
It's a different thing.
Yeah.
If somebody doesn't fuck with it, it's because it's not. There's no similarity between Floor Punch and Motionless in White.
However, you and I both know plenty of people who enjoy all those bands.
100%. And I'm not saying you can't or shouldn't or don't.
Nope, not at all.
But if you're saying why doesn't this X fuck with X, because they're not the same thing. It's O. Do either of you have a bucket list travel destination?
Egypt. I want to see the pyramids for sure.
That would be dope.
It's very. You know what's weird, dude? Is like I'm nearing 40, and it's like, am I gonna go? Am I ever actually gonna do that?
Dude, the thing that you need to that I've just realized is you can do whatever you want.
Totally. Yeah.
Life is so short, dude.
Yeah. This is more of a. Is it like an opportune time to go? Because the other thing too is I want to climb that son bitch.
There's no such thing.
Yeah.
As an opportune time to do anything.
Yeah.
There's only if you told me tomorrow, you know what, dude? I need a couple weeks off the show. I'm going to Egypt. I'd be like, that fucking rules, man. Every trip, everything our bands do,
yeah,
we could stay and just look at stuff. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to the UK early as shit. I'll already be home by the time you're all listening to this. But I've never... I neglected all international travel. I took it all for granted as a teenager, as a young adult. So everywhere we go now, I'm going to stay for a couple of days and just eat some stuff and see some stuff.
Absolute way to do it.
So go to Egypt, Bo.
Do you have any travel destinations that you haven't been to?
I'm dying to go to Spain. I've never been.
España. It's very nice.
And South Korea.
Yeah, Seoul would be awesome.
And all of Southeast Asia. Got to make it happen. Gap, if you're listening. I'm on my way. Whispers, I got to give it up to Whispers real quick, dude.
How cool. How fucking sick.
Just absolutely crushed their first U.S. tour ever. First American hardcore fest set ever at Tied Down was unbelievable. I've seen their names on the internet for a decade plus,
Right, yeah.
They've been in the wings in Thailand working, grinding, and waiting and supporting every fucking American band ever.
Yeah.
It's so sick to see people that work their ass off from a place that doesn't get a lot of opportunities. Dude. Absolutely deliver, smash it, and people in the crowd understood what to do. It was like, hey, we have to go hard for this band. They've earned it.
Right. I saw a Whisper shirt at every single show of this tour. That is not an exaggeration.
It's not a whisper no more.
Yeah. Beautiful.
What all went into Twitchfits Volume 2? That's a great question. General art direction
In
was
1978, a band existed.
after aside from all that, of course, but like physically, production wise, the bag was designed by my main man Richie Orozco. Because we finally did London Dungeon and we did the OG Misfits bag last year, I figured we would like design our own bag this year, and it's just a bunch of different various ghouls stomping a British cop.
A Bobby.
Figured it made sense.
Yeah.
The cover art, Chris Watts cold emailed me that piece of art, or he posted on Instagram, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? This is the album art.
Wow.
It's glow in the dark, so that's dope. Richie did the back cover. Erica took the photos, all the photos in the zine. The zine was done by Martine. The masks, meticulously produced by my guys, JB and Richie, Slingshot House. Obviously, the patch and stuff.
Patches.
The secret store we planned from the jump. You know what's crazy is I made the secret store hoping that people would be like, I just got this flyer. I'm going to post this because this is cool. Nobody posted the secret store.
You're kidding.
They kept it secret. And that was where we planned to do all the leftover volume ones only on the secret store. They were gone in 2 days, which was cool.
Beautiful.
And then the rest of the volume 2s that were up are still on the secret store if you can find it. We can't do another one until we have a new album. So it's going to be a while. Would you wear a Dr. Pepper cologne?
I could see that smelling really good, actually.
You lose the carbonation. It's just not the same.
It couldn't be
if you could carbonate the cologne, maybe we'll talk.
It couldn't be just Dr. Pepper. It would have to be like Dr. Pepper and like an ode of some kind.
Dr. Pepper Bergamot or something.
Yeah, you know. But I could see it working.
That's coming soon. Mount Rushmore hardcore shirt designs.
Oh, wow. I was thinking recently the Youth of Today 88 one is amazing, which is obviously an inspiration for the Floor Punch blue and white shirt. Mm-hmm. I got a amazing. You know what, Colin? I would love to talk about t-shirts really quick. And
what about t-shirts, Bo?
Dude, I just got this incredible Earth Crisis Firestorm t-shirt from the one and only Mad Vintage.
Wow.
And let me tell you something.
How could I get something like that?
You would just go to MADD vintage.com.
Wow.
And peruse.
Would I be paying full price?
What are you, an idiot?
I mean, I hope not. How do I not?
No, you use code HardLore15.
Oh, thank God.
And you will get 15% off.
Beautiful.
Of your purchase. He's got everything, guys. You've heard this before. You know this, but it's true. He's got metal, punk, hardcore, rap, wrestling, NASCAR, posters.
But what if I already have a bunch of old shirts and I'm looking to get rid of them?
Oh, you're not going to believe this. Hold the phone. Luke Mad Vintage is looking to offload your stuff. He will buy, he will trade, he will work with you. Get a hold of him.
That is really cool.
He was at Tied Down. He had a store. It seemed very successful.
Dude, I was mid-conversation with Doug Free.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And Luke just slings a 100 Demon shirt over my shoulder. And Doug was like, did that guy just hand deliver you a 100 Demon shirt? Like, what's happening?
Hell
yeah. And I just was like, yeah, it is what it is. What do you want? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, he gave my Firestorm shirt to Taylor, who gave it to me.
See
that, guys?
But he delivers, too.
Yeah. But yeah, MADD, madvintage.com. Use code HardLore15. Get yourself a deal. Go see what they got, because let me tell you, we're going to get it.
Mount Rushmore hardcore merch designs, I would say Cro-Mags, Down But Not Out. Marauder, Lonsdale.
Yeah.
Life is Pain. Yeah. You know?
Can't beat
it's
that.
Timeless, dude. Everybody wants one. They're fucking $1,000 now. That's a good shirt.
Yeah.
I love the Raw Deal design.
The elephant one?
The OG, like the demo cover.
The demo cover one. That shirt's awesome. James had one that was really cool. It was like a 90s boot, but it was really cool. Dude, AF Skinhead.
Oh my God. Of course.
That's a great shirt.
Yeah.
Very iconic shirt.
Like the OG Madball, like the actual Madball on the pocket and then the set it off back print.
Very cool. Yeah.
There's so many answers for this question.
There's so many. Yeah.
Demise shirt, legendary. The Youth of Today logo is fucking insane.
Youth of Today won the red X. We're not in this alone with the fists.
Dude, Warzone Lower East Side.
Dude, yeah. It's
endless.
There's a lot.
Colin, what song would you like to play live with Hatebreed? Bo, what song would you like to play live with Marauder?
Oh.
I've sound checked Beholder of Justice with them. I would like to do that.
Tie bends. For sure.
I didn't even talk about that earlier.
Oh, yeah. You played drums for Marauder.
That was very funny. I talked to Jorge before the set and was like, yeah, I'll play Master Killer. You know? Mm-hmm. Sure. Throughout the set, he's like, where's Colin? Keeps calling me. And I'm like, I'm air drumming in the wings, enjoying myself. Before Master Killer, the drummer just rips into it. Just starts, they just play it. And Jorge, the whole song is looking back at him like, and then Only Life is Pain is next. And he's like, come on, come play Life is Pain. I'm not ready. There's a difference between I know this song and I'm ready to play this song.
100%. You know? Yeah. Because no matter how many times you've heard a fucking song, you will still go, wait, there's a third verse?
Yeah, and like, and especially with Marauder.
Yes.
And like, oh, fuck, the third verse happens half a time, and the hi-hats open there instead of closed finally. Wow. But I made it work. It was fun.
Okay.
But that's why I was ready for Master Killer. I've played it many times. But I made it work.
No, I saw the whole thing. It was awesome.
Yeah. Thanks, man. This is a great question. What does the process of doing features look like in hardcore? Is it simple as getting a text from a friend, or are managers and music business people involved? How do you choose when to do a feature and when to pass? It is absolutely as simple as getting a text from a friend. I've never dealt with a manager for a feature.
That would be weird.
Probably wouldn't.
Yeah, that would be really weird.
Choose when to do a feature, when to pass. I'll pass on a demo or an EP, or really most bands I don't know personally. When to do it is like a band that's established on an album, you know? I am, in my opinion.
I've never done one.
You get a text.
Never done one. Couldn't tell you.
Not after this, brother. It's coming. Well, I've heard you guys talk about movies here and there. I can't recall you guys talking about favorite TV shows. You got a top 5?
Yeah, for sure. We could do that. I think, would we both put The Office in there?
Yeah, Office is absolutely in there. I'd go Mad Men.
Okay.
Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Curb. Sopranos is probably in there, but I'd take Mad Men over Sopranos. And then I'd probably take like True Detective season 1 over like anything.
Anything, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine would be Sopranos with a bullet, Seinfeld, The Office, True Detective season 1, and dude, Band of Brothers. 10-part miniseries.
Yeah, that's fair.
Perfect TV. Love that shit.
Bo, favorite Great Lakes isms.
Great Lakes isms. Well, it's going to be weather shit. It's going to be, the lakefront's going to make it colder. But then for some reason also, the lakefront makes it more humid, so it's all of that shit.
Make up your fucking mind. Weather's horse shit.
What's interesting, something that I just found out, because the first night of once the actual tour started, we left St. Louis, which 2 days prior was hit by a tornado. We drove through a neighborhood that had no lights on. We were inner city, downtown. All the power was out. All of a sudden, I'm driving, I'm smelling sap because all of the trees had been snapped in half. There was that much fresh wood that I could smell it in the van. And then we're driving and we straight up drove through a tornado cell that landed nearby. And James, many of you might not know this, James went to school to be a meteorologist for a while and decided not to do it, but he's into weather. The guy likes weather. And he likes weather.
That's crazy.
He's into it. He explained.
He's got to know when to pop that shirt off. I get it, man.
Here's the thing. He can tell you what wind is. That's crazy. He can explain why there's wind.
Don't get me started.
But anyway, there's never been a tornado in Chicago, in the city, ever.
Right.
In recorded history. One of the beliefs is there's so much humidity coming up off the lake, it's not possible. So she keeps us safe.
Interesting question here. You guys are both looking beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Some real glow-ups over the last couple of years. Have you found... Thank you. that being in such a visual medium as a video podcast has driven that in any way. Yes! I would say it has driven it in every way.
Are you fucking kidding me? It destroys me, dude.
It's torture. I would say refer back to the first question asked today. Everybody's got something to say,
dude. And then going on tour or doing our stuff wherever, it's people are being nice, and I know they are. So thank you, legitimately. But they don't realize what "you look so much better now" implies. It's like, yeah, thank you, I appreciate that, but fuck.
Yes, it is. It is absolutely driven by dysmorphia.
Yeah, dude,
and insecurity.
Yeah,
what can you do? You know, we're human beings.
I don't watch the shit. That's what happens.
Yeah,
once once it's up, I watch, and then it's dead to me. That's it. I can't.
I'm the same now.
Can't handle it.
I can't read.
Oh no.
Best needle drop in a movie or TV show.
What does that mean, Colin?
Like an actual song playing in a movie. Like, oh shit, they got Danzig for this. You know?
Oh, okay, dude. Blood and Fire in Mortal Kombat.
Oh god, every needle drop in first Mortal Kombat is crazy, dude.
That's actually very
the
true.
Fear Factory, Johnny Cage Scorpion fight.
Whoa.
Napalm Death, Goro.
Oh, it is Napalm Death.
It's crazy, dude. It's 3 answers right in that one alone.
There you go.
I know what you did last summer starts with Typo Summer Breeze.
And dude, here's a question. A shot out of a cannon. Of their covers, what's your favorite cover?
I mean, I love Hey Pete.
That's my favorite.
It's fucking good.
Specifically the Origin version. Because I love when he goes, I really don't go for
that shit. Hey Pete is crazy.
So I took the D train.
I love Angry Inch too.
I took the D train towards Brighton Beach, by the way, on our day off in the city.
How did that feel?
It was pretty cool. Yeah. Nice. Which one? Every Inch?
Angry Inch.
Angry Inch. Dude, I also like the Day Tripper medley. Honestly,
I love Day Tripper.
They're all good. Cinnamon Girl might be the least favorite of mine.
Agreed, and it was a massive hit.
Yeah, right.
A needle drop I liked recently, and I'm not going to say it because I want people to just watch this going blind and let me know how it goes. The movie Abigail, about the little vampire ballerina girl.
Okay,
watch the whole thing. Comment down below after you've watched it. You'll know what I'm talking about. It hits like fucking crack.
Girl Next Door has a Youth of Today song in it.
It does.
And it's kind of crazy.
Dude, the Life of Agony track in Office Season 3.
Dude.
What happened there? Who put that in there?
We got to know who put that song in there. Oh, also. I guess
that's our job.
Yeah.
Turnstile success is interesting to watch. How do you guys feel about the musical trajectory they've taken? How would you balance your hardcore roots versus the mainstream style that's more approachable to the modern audience? I think they've answered that. I think in the last 2 records, it really shows. Like those parts are still there, the riffs are still there, but the guys from BTS are reposting these records, being like, listening to this. I think the evolution is very organic.
Yeah,
and like it's been on the walls the whole time.
Also, as far as hardcore versus not and blah blah blah, like they played Die Down, they played their 2 own huge shows, one of which where they donated a whole bunch of money, and then they flew to Europe the next day and played a giant fest. Like they could do all of these things. Like they can still be a band with a certain set of ethics and willing to play X, Y, and Z while still enjoying their immense success.
100%. You got to follow the path sometimes that's laid out for you, but they accidentally carved this incredible path by being the chosen ones this whole time. As we've all known that they were.
You could go back to the first 7-inch and find, you can draw the thread all the way back.
100%.
Very easily.
What are your personal heaviest / hardest riffs you guys have in your respective bands? Interesting. Heaviest? Crucifixion. Dude, that's the heaviest one. Hardest? Be hard is pretty hard, but 6 Feet Deep may be the hardest. I think the hardest thing God's Hate did as a band is a 7-part harmony in the middle of a Dying Fetus song. You know?
Right.
Kiss my ass.
Heaviest, I think, is Call My Name off of Posthuman. I just think that's the heaviest. And again, hardest, I think, is probably Become a Machine. It hits like a truck.
It do. When Austin Sparkman? After the tour, brother. It's coming. It's coming.
We need to. So on day 23.
Yeah, exactly. Preference for guitar picks and favorite string gauges.
I play Ernie Ball Mammoth Slinky, which are 12 to 62 with a 4th wound string.
God dang.
I like, well, drop B, you know.
You gotta. Yeah.
And I like the tension to be really high, and I like the G string to be wound. And I play the yellow Dunlops, the .77 Dunlops, really basic.
I like the green. Is that one heavier?
I think that's one heavier, yeah.
Okay, I like green Dunlop and 52s for C sharp.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
And I've been doing 48s for E flat.
That makes total sense.
Loving them.
It's nice.
How hype are y'all for new Ethel Cain? Personally, very much so. Can't wait.
Big fan.
Big fan. I think, yeah, I'll say this for another day. Yeah. Excited. A band on Warped Tour, Bo, that you became friends with that you wouldn't expected?
Necrogoblicon.
Really?
Dude, they were fucking dope. Straight up. They were just goofballs who were like shredders. They were really cool. We bowled with Twisted, and they were pretty cool.
Whoop whoop.
Huh?
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, whoop whoop. No, they were no longer juggalos. There was beef at that time.
Yeah, but their fans are juggalos.
Oh, big time.
They're still family.
Yeah. Motionless in White were pretty cool.
Cool.
They were
Wilkes-Barre.
They played on our stage. They were cool. But definitely Necrogoblicon was like when we would see any of those guys, or if it was like after the show and bus call wasn't until early in the AM, like they would be hanging out kind of at the E-TID at our bus, basically.
That's cool.
And
very cool.
The guy the like mascot guy in the goblin suit.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, you're talking 30 minutes a day
He's good.
In the summer, just and then he would like in between songs, he'd go behind the stage and literally just lay on the ground and just like hyperventilate.
Between songs?
Yes, dude. It was brutal what he was doing. But they have a song about like crystal spiders or something. It's sick. They were cool.
Your top 4 animated movies.
Animated movies.
I've actually been thinking about this a lot.
Okay. Spirited Away for me is like
perfection.
Kind of showed me that, oh, this doesn't have to be like kids stuff.
Well, it shows you that they're supposed to be art.
Right. It's supposed to be more than
like animation is supposed to be more limitless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Than any other visual medium. There's no rules, and Miyazaki's the king of that.
Totally.
I would agree. That's in my top 4 as well.
Okay.
I got mine is ready to go.
Feifel Goes West.
Okay.
We're Back. We're Back is actually a sick movie. The dinosaurs where they come back to life. Love that movie. And I don't know. I really don't watch much anime stuff like Howl's Moving Castle.
Animated, not anime.
Just animated in general. So like Disney counts.
Yeah.
Instead of Feifel Goes West, we'll choose The Great Mouse Detective.
Great. That's a good pick.
It's a good movie.
Subliminal boobs in there. It's wild.
Oh, yeah. Dude, they were doing all kinds of weird sex stuff.
Yeah, they're crazy, man. My top 4.
Yeah.
In kind of reverse order, I would say Spirited Away, Shrek 2.
Oh, yeah.
Iron Giant.
Oh, fuck. Great movie, dude.
And Ratatouille. You can't beat the king, dude. You kidding me? You best come correct with your fucking Great Mouse Detective. You think he's fucking with a rat? The mouse, bro?
Dude, Raticus would flip out if you called him a rat. I'll tell you what.
That's what I'm saying. All right. Headed out to Sound and Fury for the first time for this year from NYC. Give me some food spots. What a great question. Somebody said, within a few miles of Sound and Fury Hotel, a couple blocks. Listen, if you're anywhere near the Belasco. Breakfast burrito? I don't know about a breakfast burrito.
You took me to a dope place once, but it was in the valley. It's far.
It's probably Sauce and Beer. But if you're anywhere near Sound and Fury, go to Sonora Town. Sonora Town is probably the best burrito in Los Angeles. And there's probably a corpsman working the register.
Okay.
The place is unbelievable. The tortilla is the best I've maybe ever had. The meat is seasoned to perfection. The salsa is incredible. Sonora Town, please, if you're traveling for Sound and Fury, make sure you go there, please.
And where could one get a cup? Where's a good cup?
Lately, there's two new places in Studio City I've been fucking with. That's not near Sound and Fury, but this is where I live, and this is what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Actually, 3. One is called Saint. Pretty good.
Okay.
One is called Lynx. Good.
Okay.
Yala. Unbelievable.
Where did you, Lana, and I go before I left? It was a newer place.
That was Lynx, I think.
Okay. That was good.
Good.
Yeah, it was good.
Pretty good. Like a good cold brew.
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
On this whole tour, every single day, I would ask, do you have a espresso tonic by chance? And the amount of people looked at me like I grew a fucking head out of my neck. A second.
It did. I mean, it's a very California thing.
But the first time I had it was in Austin.
I know.
And we have it here.
It's not everywhere yet.
It's crazy to me. The first time I had it was 8 years ago. How is it not everywhere?
It's its own thing. A fruity espresso beverage.
The amount of times
fruity espresso soda.
People. One time, I won't say the name of the place because I don't want to dog them because they were trying, but she was like, you could pay for espressos and pay for a San Pellegrino and mix them. I just had to be like, no, you don't.
It's not.
I'll have the cold brew.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. Yeah, so Yala has an apricot espresso tonic.
Sounds awesome.
It's delicious.
Sounds great.
So we'll go there in a couple weeks.
Sounds great.
Favorite UK HC band right now? My favorite is Split Knuckle.
Split Knuckle.
I can't wait to see them.
Are they playing Outbreak?
Playing Outbreak and our London show the next day.
Oh, yes.
Which was a few days ago, depending on when you're listening. How do I convince my wife shaving my head is cool and doesn't make me look like an earthworm? The hard part is that you might look like an earthworm.
Don't shave it all the way.
It's very head size dependent.
Very head size dependent, dude.
Shape dependent.
Shape, right. Holy shit. If
Give it a shot, though.
If you got a melon, I think maybe if you know your hat size, that'll tell you.
If you're above 7.5.
7.5, yeah.
Maybe wait.
Right around an 8.
Maybe wait till you have to. Strange fan interactions at Tied Down. No, none of you are strange. You're all great. But you got to remember that you don't know us.
Yeah, you don't know us. For sure.
No, so few people know me.
And also...
Like for real. Like you and like 5 people know me.
And
like
also,
for real.
Like, we don't know... Colin and I will not remember this conversation 2 weeks after it airs. You know what I mean?
It's true. This one, yes, we don't know.
That's, you know what I'm saying? So just like, please.
We're sorry. We're trying.
We're sorry.
But you're all great. I didn't have no strange interactions. You're all wonderful.
No,
You're all perfect. Wouldn't change a thing.
Had a great experience on the whole tour.
If you had to recommend an Ibanez model to me right now, which one would it be?
If you could find an Iron Label FR, it's kind of the Telecaster looking one. The Iron Label series rock. They're relatively inexpensive. If you want to spend some more money, the Les Paul body type that I play is an ARZ 6 UCS. Love it. It's still my main guitar.
Colin, how's your foot feel? Foot is great.
Oh yeah, did you have any?
No, it wasn't that hard.
Yeah.
The hook got him. The hook brought him back.
Yeah. Right.
Not the impact, okay? It's just click.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Exactly.
Exactly. What's the first thing you both remember signing?
Like item?
Probably a record.
Yeah. However, I do remember very early on, someone brought a ski mask for us to sign with like a silver marker.
Pretty cool.
Very early on in Arizona, I think.
All-time favorite non-WWE, WCW wrestling match. Let me tell you about a little thing. I only need to say a few words. Samoa Joe, Necro Butcher. A work of fucking art. 10 stars.
Bloody one.
Check that out.
Probably Sabu, R.I.P. Sabu and Taz, dude.
Absolutely.
Any of those. The one where Sabu appears and Taz is like sucking wind like crazy. I love all that shit.
Me too.
It's awesome.
If you had to predict who would be on the Mount Rushmore of modern hardcore, who will it be?
Yeah, that's a good one. Have Heart.
I would say Have Heart, TUI,
Yep.
Turnstile,
Terror.
and Terror. That's like 2000 to 2025
Like
Mount Rushmore.
without a doubt, too. Yeah. There's kind of no other no, that's it.
How would you guys say the presence of social media has affected the growth of newer / up and coming bands? I mean, in the Nugget episode, somebody asked something similar. I think it's the worst part. I think it sucks that you can't just make your music and go anymore and play your shows. Everything's a bit.
Everything's a marketing scheme.
It's all reels.
Yeah.
You know, I wish so badly that the music was all you needed.
Sure.
But yeah, a lot of bands that don't deserve it explode because one of them is good at reels.
Or a TikTok sound or whatever. Exactly.
And vice versa. A lot of incredible bands don't care about that. And I really connect with that.
Sure.
and it doesn't, maybe don't reach their maximum growth potential.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword for sure. Yeah. Because it allows for so much exposure and it's really easy to find music, which is great. But at the same time, it does kind of... the tide went out with it. So things are kind of exposed,
This is a great question. Which record label are you taking based on first 10 releases only?
Oh.
Rev, Victory, Discord, Bridge 9, Locking Out, Death Wish.
Oh, I mean, it'd be Rev for me.
It's absolutely Rev. That first 10 is really easy to look up and find.
Really easy to find and probably better than Roadrunner. I don't know.
100%. Absolutely. Agreed. All right. You can choose one food item that will never cost any calories again and bear no negative effects from constantly eating it. What are you choosing?
Sugar.
Whoa.
Imagine just eating cookies and you're just getting like the antioxidants from chocolate chip, like dark chocolate.
I would be pizza for me. I only stop eating pizza because I feel fat as fuck. You know?
I wonder
I'm only like, I shouldn't do, there's never, I don't want pizza. It's always, I shouldn't.
I wonder if in this imaginary situation, carbs boil down to sugar or vice versa.
No, it's an item.
Okay.
Pick an item.
Okay.
Any food item, like a type of food. Yeah, sugar was an incredible answer.
Okay.
If sugar never has calories again, dude, you've cracked some code. But guess what does? Heavy cream, butter, the other shit that's in everything you like.
Yeah.
Pizza as a whole. 0 cal.
Just nothing.
I'm going to be, my waist, Jimmy Hoffa-esque,
Missing.
They'll never find it.
They'll never find it. Yeah, maybe dough. I would just say dough. Dough of all kinds.
You could have donuts. You could have
pizza,
bread. You could have pizza. You could have etc.
Pasta.
Great. That's a good call. Give us Bo's skincare routine. This is really funny.
You guys, I get asked this a lot. I don't have great skin. I do have facial hair that often hides any blemishes. I get deep cystic acne when I'm stressed out. So I don't have great skin. I have very sensitive skin. The only thing I can wash my face with ever, and I've tried them because every time I say this, someone's going to recommend something, is water. I just use water and a clean rag.
Clean rag?
Clean rag to kind of exfoliate.
Okay. So I do the same one that touches my balls and ass.
Yeah, that's a problem. But yeah, as a kid, I had crazy.
Don't do that.
As a kid, I had bad acne. I was on Accutane. I did the whole thing. After Accutane, I was very sensitive. If I put the wrong sunscreen on my skin, I'll break out. So I have to be very careful. All I can use is water.
So there you have it, folks. Don't wash your face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mount Rushmore records to lift weights to. And do you know of any edge bands made of recovered addicts? I don't think that's our information to put out there.
Right.
But Mount Rushmore lift weights, Perseverance.
Perseverance, Master Killer.
All day.
For sure. You put on Take by Force alone, you're hitting a
It's
PR.
over, dude.
It's easy.
Dying Fetus reigns supreme.
Wow, great call.
And What else do I love lifting to? What gets the fucking job done for me? What finishes the job for me? Probably Pierce from Within, Suffocation.
I would do like Vulgar Display. And dude, if you ever have to do cardio, if you ever run, would you listen to stuff?
Yeah, I like. I told you that the Murmur album.
That's right.
For me was like the cheat code to running.
Which is kind of,
because I think it's paced perfectly with like when I would get tired and need a break and when I can spurt again.
That's crazy.
Like I'll really try to match the tempo of that, and it like melted fat off my body.
And it's interesting because that's kind of like, for me, it would be Age of Quarrel or like a Bad Brains, like a fast pace, go kind of. But
then if you're not doing with it, if you can't run with the tempo, you're like, I should stop.
Totally. Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Have you discovered an earlier palm mute than the intro to For Whom the Bell Tolls?
Yeah.
But yeah, Super Touch, Right Brigade, Bad Brains in general.
Communication Breakdown, Led Zeppelin. What are you talking about? Link Ray, The Rumble. Like, you can go all the way back. There's palm mute. As soon as amplification started, there was palm muting.
That's right. What's the fish and chips order when you hit the UK? Fish? Chip. Salt and malt vinegar.
Oh, malt vinegar, dude. And
I love watching chippy TikToks.
Yeah.
Plenty of salt, plenty of vinegar.
And the
that's gonna be me, dude.
Yeah. I like a little.
I'm gonna try the sausage this time.
Okay. I like some lemon on there too. Yeah, would you try that baked potato bullshit you see on?
I haven't seen it.
You see what I'm talking about?
Send it over.
All right, I'll send it over. I don't know where it is, but
I'm sure I would. What's a holy grail of lost media or music that you would die to hear or see?
I wish we could have been with Tom when he went and got all the stuff from Danzig's house.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Like, all the stuff in there, I'm sure there's something in there that has never been seen before that I would go, holy shit, you know?
They got to put Syphil and Ollie on streaming, man.
What's this?
It was a show on, I'm pretty sure it was on MTV. It was Sock Puppets.
Oh.
Like sock puppet sketch comedy show.
Okay.
It's incredible. I bought a bootleg version on eBay years ago. It was hundreds of dollars. I think it was worth every penny. They got to get this thing on streaming. It may be, and it's probably on fucking Paramount Plus or some shit. Syphil and Ollie, one of my favorite shows ever. You know because this is my United States of whatever. You know that song? Yeah. It's from that show.
Oh, okay. Huh.
If you were part of the Dahmer Party, would you have done cannibalism? Yeah. It's the whole thing, right?
That's why do you think they called it that?
Hey, you want to join the Cannibal Society? There's one caveat.
What is it?
You're going to have to cannibal.
I'm out. It's one of my bugaboos.
How old is too late to become straight edge?
Come on, guys.
Dead.
Yeah, right.
Dead's too old. If you died, it means you weren't straight edge early enough.
Can't do it, yeah.
If you were straight edge, you would have lived.
None of this shit matters. Like,
there's no rules, man. It's all personal.
Just do you. Please do you. We love you. Do you.
Would you ever do a HauntLore staying overnight somewhere?
An interesting thing about me and Colin, we have never like shared a room or like slept together outside of, I guess, Europe, probably.
Yeah. I would love to.
I would love to. I would absolutely.
Like the most haunted place, and we stay up all night.
We're just, it'd be awesome.
I'd love to giggle with you at night. Go-to drop spot in Fortnite. I mean, that's obviously that changes every 3 months.
Yeah, but when you had me playing, I loved the the statue of Zeus.
That was a good one. My spot that whole season was Grimgate, dude.
Grimgate, yeah.
Grimgate is probably my favorite drop spot of all time.
Okay, there you go. Look at that.
Bring it back. This is a great question. When two tours cross paths in the same area on the same day, how hard is it to quote unquote just combine the shows?
So fucking hard.
It's that happening means one band, usually at the top of the bill, is eating shit.
Without getting too into specifics, let's think about what a show is, guys, okay? Let's assume that this is, we're not talking DIY bands. We're not talking small house shows, anything like that. Obviously, of course, you can combine. Nobody's really making money or whatever. Let's talk about stuff where there's a bunch of hands in the pot. There's a lot of money going on. You have guarantees for the supports and then usually X amount or maybe a door deal with the headliner.
Yep.
When you combine those two, that means you're taking everyone Like in this magic world, we're going to go from medium venue to extra large venue that's for some reason available and is going to be so expensive. Or not.
Or the venue that one of those bands would have maybe sold out on their own.
And then it just absorbs 2 and you have 10 bands playing with the same money pool as one show.
Exactly.
Just doesn't work.
Or an exorbitantly high ticket.
Right. Yeah, of course.
Which people hate when that happens.
Yeah.
And we understand that.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. There's usually 2 agents who then have to sacrifice something to each other. 2 of the top bands have to sacrifice something to each other. And it makes for a better show.
Yeah, and sometimes it does happen and it does work out. You know, but what's
it's
cool?
Tough.
It's cool too because like I don't even think I'm talking out of turn. We had an Australian show that was near a Hatebreed show, and Josta messaged me and asked if we could, like, he was like, we should combine shows. That's cool.
That's cool. And for something like Australia, where you both ain't been there in a while,
right.
and you'd both rather just, above all things, let's have a good show.
Let's have a good show. It makes total sense. It
100%.
didn't work out. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's very hard. There are so many moving parts, especially when you get to kind of like the middle tier of touring, you know?
Yeah. Agreed. Best song for a car chase scenario. I think we've answered that before. But I think it's ABBA, Lay All Your Love on Me. I love that song. Ideal breakfast spread. Full English.
Are you excited?
I can't wait, dude. It's legit my favorite breakfast.
Yeah. We dog English food a lot. They got something there with that.
They got that right.
We're with you. HardLore fully endorses.
100%, dude. I'll be posted up at Spoons every day.
Yeah.
I love a steak and eggs too, of course.
You know what I like? I like when you can go someplace and you can split a sweet and a savory with another person. Because I always want a sweet, I always want a pancake, but I also always want a steak. You know.
Somebody asked, "What's the order at Lal Mirch?" Don't mind if I do. If you're traveling to Los Angeles for any reason, even if you think you don't like Indian food, bear with me for a moment.
By the way, I'm a perfect example of this.
Lal Mirch, LAL space MIRCH. Lal Mirch, if you're listening, I love you so much. There's one guy that works there. I don't know his name. We love each other. He does this thing where after I order, he makes me feel good. He goes, "Nice order."
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah.
My order, and I don't know if this is cool. I don't know if they even endorse this, but This is what I do. I get a medium paneer masala, right?
Sure.
I love paneer. I can't believe it. But I want a little extra protein, so I get the chicken tikka appetizer. And it's just a side of chicken as if they were making in the chicken tikka masala with cucumbers, a yogurt sauce, and lime. I lime up that chicken and I dump it in my paneer. So I basically got a double chicken paneer masala.
And explain what paneer is for those who don't know.
Paneer is like a cubed, it's like a cheese cube.
It's like a cheese
It's like
curd.
cottage cheese, cream, but it's full of protein.
And hey, I don't like cottage cheese. You guys know me. This was fantastic.
And then I'll also get the cheese naan for dunking it all.
Oh, I forgot about the cheese naan.
How could you forget about the cheese naan, Bo? That's my order.
This is an incredible meal. It's an incredible meal.
I can't wait to take you back.
I can't wait. Yeah, I can't. We didn't get it on the last trip. I cannot wait to have it.
Dude, I got this sandwich place now. It is the best Italian sub I've ever had.
Yeah? Oil and vinegar? Yeah.
You could drive a motor vehicle with this one.
She's gassed up.
Straight up, dude. You could create a canker sore army with this vinegar.
Tart.
You wouldn't believe it. And then somebody said, Mikkey Dee on the pod, when? That's my dream.
Yeah.
And formal request for more drummers. Love it. Love that.
There aren't any. There's like 4.
There's one that we're working on that I can't wait to talk to. Coming soon. Listen, we're back here. We're cruising now. We're on. It's game on. We're going to have some repeat guests coming up. We're going to have some first timers coming up. But please let us know below.
Yes.
As you finish this episode, tell us your dream guest.
Yeah. Shoot for the stars.
Please. Because we've learned that a lot of people email back.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
So if you just write it below, whoever you're thinking off the top of your head you want us to talk to, if you think they make sense with the show. A lot of people don't, and that's okay. You might as well still check, you know? We're here for the long haul. People ask, why hasn't this person been on the show yet? There's an infinite amount of time available. Like, we just had Integrity on.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
We
Yeah.
just had Earth Crisis on. We
Crisis,
just had Nails on.
Terror.
All in a row.
Yeah.
We just had Terror on, like 2 months ago.
Crazy. Yeah. You're absolutely
Everyone's time will come.
Yeah.
If they stick with it, you know, as long as you don't break up, just keep going. It's coming. So thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. Keep spin kicking, man. Fuck the haters. I know I will. Maybe in secrecy now. Maybe I'll. But you know, it is what it is. I'll never change.
There you go.
One day I will vanish off the internet, off the face of this earth. That's the other thing I want you guys to remember.
What's that?
One day this show is going to end abruptly, unceremoniously, out of the blue. So enjoy it while you still can. We're here for the long haul, but that long asterisk. You know? Who knows? One day we're going to be like, bro, I'm shot.
Yeah.
But we're here. For now, we're here. And we're loving it.
Yeah. Thoroughly.
All right.
All right.
Have a great day, everybody. We see you next week. We love you so much.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.